Hey guys, welcome back to Tamaya's podcast. Thanks for tuning in. Today's topic of discussion is going to be, why do men feel comfortable with communicating with me about their relationship issues? Now, I've had 2 men this past week contact me just to vent, get advice, get a better understanding in their situation. And I asked both of them, what makes you so comfortable with contacting me? Like, why do I cross your mind when it comes to, like, dang, I need somebody to vent to. Dang, I need somebody to open up to. I need somebody to talk to. And I got both of their responses. One of them is a message, so I will screenshot the message, put it here. No need to even show his name or whatever. One of them is, it was actually a phone conversation which he gave me permission to record the conversation to use for podcast purposes.
You was the first person ever. Like, I never heard my business come back. I never heard no type of shit. You don't judge me. You don't judge the situation. You just hear me out and you go from there. And that's a good person to vent to and communicate with. Same thing like with me. Like, people call me and talk to me and they'll vent to me. And you won't hear what you told me from Larry, Joe, Steve. You know what I'm saying?
Right. The conversation stays between us.
Hold on.
That conversation led to a whole different level of conversation. So that's going to be in my next podcast episode, though. Like, you're going to hear the actual conversation. But anyway, so they both just pretty much said that I'm just very understanding. I listen to exactly what they're saying. I don't pass any judgment. Yes, I might say, if I feel like they've done something wrong or they could have done something differently. But I also say, if I feel like the woman could have handled things differently, I don't just automatically take the woman's side because I'm a woman myself. I'm understanding in both sides. One of them also stated that I give good advice based on my past experience, which that's true too. I just think my personality, open, honest, understanding. I think my personality itself makes people feel confident or comfortable when it comes to venting. You know, I'm just that type of person. I don't pass judgment, because we all make bad decisions, we all make bad choices, etc. So I make sure not to pass judgment, and I be sure to make people feel comfortable when they are confiding in me about anything, relationships, life in general. We all need somebody to talk to sometimes. I think I'm good at listening to men or women vent, and I think I'm good at giving them healthy advice, encouraging them, this, that, and the third. Even if somebody contact me about their relationship problem, I'm not just the type that's gonna say, oh yeah, leave her, this, that, and the third. No. Leave him, no. I always say, especially if they contacted me because they want to end their relationship, I always say, do you feel like these issues, can they get better? Like, is this mendable? Is it repairable? Or do you feel like this is it's over? I always ask that because some issues, in my opinion, can be worked through. I don't feel like every little issue is worth throwing in a towel. So I always ask that. I'm just not going to never say, oh yeah, leave her, or this, that, and the third. I'll probably say, well, if it was me, I would, that. But I never encourage somebody to just absolutely give up on their relationship unless the situation is just really, really major. It has to be major. Minor things I feel like are fixable. And also, I always mention when, if I'm contacted for advice or the vent or whatever, like, is it worth giving up on and then eventually starting over with somebody else? Because that's another thing we have to consider. I mean, like, if it's something serious going on, domestic violence, abuse, the cheating, the constant cheating line, all that, okay, I get it. But if it's something major, if it's something minor, And we have to consider, okay, is this worth walking away and then eventually having to find somebody new or learn somebody new? And those of us who have kids, introducing somebody new to our kids when they've already bonded with somebody. You know, it's a lot. Starting a new family with somebody new. It's a lot to consider. Now, if the bad outweighs the good, and then if it's just completely damaged, if it's just too much damage and it's not possible to repair anything, then sometimes it is worth going ahead and walking away for your sanity, for your joy, your peace of mind. It's worth walking away. If the bad outweighs the good and there's no way to fix that, there's no way to reverse that. Yeah, I mean, you've tried all you can, then I mean, it's only one thing left to do, in my opinion. What do you guys think? Do you think it's good for a woman to get a man's perspective when going through issues in her relationships? Do you think a man, you know, it's good for a man to get a woman's perspective when he's going through issues in their relationship? I think it's good because sometimes when you get a different outlook, a different perspective from the other side, it can kind of help you understand things better. You know what I'm saying? And then it helps you kind of understand how you can go about dealing with the situation. Like, you know, I just think it's healthy. You guys, interact with me, comment down below, and let me know what you guys think. See you later. Be sure to tune in tomorrow, guys. I will have another episode airing, discussing more about relationships and with my guest speaker.